What's up, everybody? Marty Martin here. This is the Geek Nick Podcast. I am your host. R.I.P. to the late great Bruce Swedien, acclaimed audio engineer for Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones, dead at 86. Man, this guy was a real OG, a real legend, man. We're talking Off the Wall, we're talking Thriller and Bad. This guy also worked with Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Oscar Peterson, the greats. It says right here Mick Jagger, Donna Summer, Paul McCartney. For real. For real. This guy was a real icon. Rest in peace, man. Says Bruce Swedien, the celebrated audio engineer and producer who worked on records by Michael Jackson, Mick Jagger, Donna Summer, Duke Ellington, Paul McCartney, and many more, died Tuesday at the age of 86. Swedien's daughter, the musician Roberta Swedien, confirmed his death on Facebook, writing, "A legend in the music industry for over 65 years and five-time Grammy winner, he was known for his work with Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson, and many more. He had a long life full of love, great music, big boats, and a beautiful marriage. We will celebrate that life. He was loved by everyone." On Wednesday, Jones posted a tribute to Swedien on Instagram, writing, "I am absolutely devastated to learn the news that we lost my dear brother in arms, the legendary Bruce Swedien. There are not enough words to express how much Bruce meant to me. He was without question the absolute best engineer in the business. For more than 70 years, I wouldn't even think about going into a recording session unless I knew Bruce was behind the board. Along with the late great Rod Temperton, we reached heights that we could have never imagined and made history together. I have always said it's no accident that more than 4 decades later, no matter where I go in the world, in every club, like clockwork, at the witching hour, you hear Billie Jean, Beat It, Wanna Be Starting Something, and Thriller. That was the sonic genius of Bruce Swedien, and to this day, I can hear artists trying to replicate him." Swedien's interest in audio engineering began when his father bought him a disc recording machine for his 10th birthday. 4 years later, he scored his first job in the industry, working at a small basement studio in his hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota. In college, where he studied electrical engineering with a minor in music, he began recording any artist he could, from jazz groups to polka bands to radio jingles. Swedien and his family moved to Chicago in 1958, and over the next decade he recorded an array of jazz legends including Ellington, Count Basie, Oscar Peterson, Sarah Vaughan, and Dinah Washington. It was during this time that he met Jones, who would go on to be one of his closest collaborators. Jones brought Swedien to New York in 1977 to meet Michael Jackson and help out with the music for The Wiz. Swedien would go on to work with Jackson throughout the rest of his career, playing a crucial role on classic albums Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad, and Dangerous. A key component of Thriller in particular was a recording technique Swedien pioneered called the acusonic recording process. It's even highlighted in the album's liner notes. "Quincy wanted a name for the process that I used when I recorded Michael's stuff, because what I did was record all of the tracks analog first." Swedien explained in a 2018 interview with Reverb. "Digital recording was available and we were all quite impressed with its clarity, but if you start the music in digital, you can never go back to analog and it won't sound as good." He continued, "The sound of pure analog 24-track, 2-track, or even mono is very warm and musical. It captures music with great realism, so I recorded it in analog, but took it a step further. I decided to use all of the analog tracks in pairs to create stereophonic recordings. Every sound source in those recordings is recorded on 2 tracks in real stereo." Swedien would win 5 Grammys over the course of his career, 3 for his work with Jackson and 2 for his work with Jones on his albums Back on the Block and Q's Juke Joint. Other artists Swedien worked with include B.B. King, Herb Alpert, The Four Seasons, Curtis Mayfield, Rufus and Shaka Khan, Barbra Streisand, Diana Ross, and Jennifer Lopez. There you have it, guys. Of the big four, which was Rod Temperton, Bruce Swedien, Michael Jackson, and Quincy Jones, Quincy Jones of the four is the only surviving member. Rest in power, Bruce. Your work, your name may not be a household name, but everybody knows your music. Thank you for your contribution, Bruce. You are up there with Michael and Rod. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next life. That is it today, everybody. Live long and prosper, and may the force be with you.